Hey, what's up everyone? Silver Slayer, welcome back for another video. So today you see a big pile of change in front of you. This video is going to be talking about other ways to basically get free silver, or changing our perspective from a consumer spending materialistic mind state to a conservative saving mind state. Instead of buying that cup of coffee or going to McDonald's and getting that burger when you had food at home because of laziness or whatever the case is, you can be saving this money, and it drastically adds up. It adds up a lot quicker than people think. People look at all this change. I think the other day I got bored. I counted. I have like 167 quarters right here. That's just the quarters. I didn't count the dimes, the nickels, and the pennies and all that. There's also some half dollars in here too. But just alone there's 167 quarters. I got all this change. I just started doing this probably about 2 months ago. And in here we also have a bunch of $1 bills. I just started doing this a couple weeks ago, where I started saving my $1 bills. And you can see this adds up really, really quick. This is all money that I would not have if I wasn't doing this. It would have been spent on, Starbucks or random fast food instead of cooking at home. It would have been, it would not, none of this money would be here. This would be an empty table, and if I wanted to go buy some silver or something, I would have to take it out of other money. But since I've done this, I basically have this extra passive income that's saving up on the side. And what I'm going to do is probably next year, when it grows substantial, I can't imagine by next year these $1 bills will probably be up to here, and this will probably cover this entire desk. But what I'll do is I'll go to my local coin shop. Well, I'll change all this in for probably like 20s or whatever, and I'll buy some silver with it, and I'll probably be able to get a large amount of silver that I would not have been able to get without doing this, So it's pretty cool. And there's a benefit of looking through to see if you have any pre-1965 quarters in here, or some dimes or anything, some constitutional silver floating around. I don't think I found any in my scrappings. Pretty hard to find nowadays, unless you know where you're going. But I don't know, like, all you have to do is, like, right here we have this little APMEX thing. Every day when you get home from work or get home from wherever you're at, just drop your change in there, and then maybe once a week empty it out. And I use this big jar because obviously this would not fit all this change. I use this big jar right here, and every day I just put the change in this jar, and then I'll put all the $1 bills out of my wallet. I'll put them in here. It drastically adds up, and we wanna start using this mind state for everything in life. If you are about to buy a new phone, are you gonna buy the new iPhone 8, or can you get maybe a cheaper Android that works just as good and save yourself $400 that you could buy in silver? Or whatever the case is. It could be with clothes. Are you going to mall just blowing money on shopping to feed an insecurity inside yourself? A lot of people use materialistic things to fill a void. It's almost like an addiction, like with drugs. Like a drug addict, the same way a drug addict would get high, someone could fill that same type of void with shopping or overeating or overworking, whatever the case is. Are you using materialistic things to fill a void, and that's why you're just basically spending all this money when you could be saving it? And if that is the case, then maybe you want to look into that and kind of see where the roots are, and fix that. Like, I remember I made a video where I did this before, probably close to a year ago, where I showed all my change and stuff, and had nowhere near this much, and I cashed it out after that. But A lot of you guys said you do this, you know, and that's the cool thing about the stacking community, is that a lot of people that do buy silver already are good at this type of stuff, because we do understand the value of $1. You know, we understand what this is really worth, and we understand that they're not to be spent lightly. That you know, a $4 cup of coffee, you know, could get you 1/4 of an ounce of silver. Would you rather have that 1/4 of an ounce of silver, or would you rather have that coffee that lasts you maybe 30 minutes to an hour, where you can have that 1/4 ounce of silver forever and pass it down to your kids, and then that 1/4 ounce could drastically appreciate in price over time? You know, like, you know, see the mind state. We're trying to build up, not break down. When we're spending in a materialistic mind state, we're breaking down when we could be building up, you know, saving for our future, trying to grow, keep growing and growing, and using that money to then grow even more profits, and investing in things with intrinsic value to build up our wealth instead of break down our wealth. Instead of living paycheck to paycheck, you know, we don't have to work at all. We don't even need a paycheck, you know. That's where I'm trying to get to. But I don't know, guys. I just want to kind of make this video to maybe spark someone else to start doing this. And if you are going to start doing this, let me know. You know, it would mean a lot if I maybe you know, sparked someone's interest to start saving up some money on the side. You know, it really does add up. I've really only been saving these $1 bills for about a month now. For about a month, and there's probably $50, $60 here, and then there's at least $60, $70 and change right here too. You know, that's $100, $200 a month of extra money I have, just more passive income coming in. You know, so you know, that's a nice $1,000, $2,000 by next year I can spend on silver that I would not have had. This would have all been blown on irrelevant stuff that I would have nothing to show for if I wasn't doing this. So it really does mean a lot. It really does add up, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.